Hello everyone, and thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. In this lecture, we will continue to talk about billing in Sales and Distribution module in SAP ERP system. In our previous lecture, we have talked about settings about billing type, and we created our new billing type. In this lecture, we will talk about how to set up copy control settings for billing documents. A billing document can be created with reference to a sales document, a delivery document, or another billing document. You can set up copy controls between the documents based on what is relevant for you. You can set up the copy controls in SPRO transaction. Click on SAP reference IMG, go to Sales and Distribution, Billing, Billing Documents, Maintain copy control for billing documents. Then choose the reference document, sales order, delivery or billing to copy from. We will choose delivery document to billing document. On the next screen, select the source document and target document type. Delivery type will be LF and billing type will be Z9F2. The next screen shows the copy control settings at the document header level when copying data from delivery document type LF to a billing document. We'll discuss some of the key fields on this screen. Copying requirements. At the header level, there is a provision to attach a requirements routine that checks that some prerequisites are met before a billing document is created. For example, delivery relevance without goods issue. We will see the list of all copying requirements on the screen. Reference number and assignment number. There are additional reference fields used to forward information from SD to FI when the accounting document is created. For example, you can choose the delivery number be passed to accounting as a reference number. You can decide which document types are set in the assignment number and reference number fields in consultation with your financial accounting team. Copy item number. The copy item number checkbox indicates where the system copies the item numbers from the source document into the target document. If this box is not selected, the system does not copy the item numbers from the source document, and the item numbers in the target document are regenerated to avoid gaps in the numbering. Now you can go to the item level. At the item level, the controls are at the item category level. It shows the copy control settings as at the item category. TAN level from a delivery LF to a billing document. So we will choose our position item category. TAN. So our source item category is TAN, standard item. And we will take a look for the most important fields in the screen. Copy requirements. As in the header level, in copy requirements you can attach an item level copy control routine, which checks for certain prerequisite conditions before a document can be copied into a billing document. Data VBRP. In this field, you can specify a routine that can carry out additional checks before data is copied into the billing tables. This routine governs the combination and splitting criteria in the creation of billing documents. Thus, based on the routine here, it is possible that multiple deliveries or orders can be billed together in one invoice. On the other hand, a single delivery may result in a split invoice if certain combination criteria are not met. You can use this routine to specify the fields that should be checked as criteria for splitting data into multiple billing documents. Billing quantity. This controls the quantities due for billing that are carried into a billing document. For example, for invoicing a customer, you can choose option B, the delivery quantity less the invoice quantity. This ensures that the customer is billed for the right quantity. For pro forma invoices, there is no such restriction. You can create pro forma invoices for the complete quantity. Hence you can select D, delivery quantity. Positive negative quantity. This setting in the field positive negative quantity controls whether the quantity in the billing document will have a positive, negative, or neutral impact on the open quantity in the source document. Pricing type. At the time of copying, you may require repricing or redetermination of some of the pricing conditions. And you can choose one of the pricing type here. In our case, it will be copy pricing elements unchanged and redetermined taxes. Pricing exchange rate type. This field controls the source of exchange rate in case the document currency is different. For example, you can pick up the rate valid on the pricing date or the date of billing. Cumulate Cost. This checkbox enables you to control whether the costs of sub-items are to be copied to the parent item. It is useful in the case of products with a main item and several sub-items. If the sub-items are not relevant for billing, you still need to capture their cost and add it up to the cost to the parent item. The parent alone will appear in the billing document. And the last field on the screen is price source. This field controls the reference documents such as sales order or delivery, from which pricing conditions are copied to the billing document. So we have successfully learned how to set up copy control settings for billing documents. And we can go back to the main screen. Now we'll talk about configuration of invoice list. An invoice list is a collection of one or more billing documents. The configuration of the billing type used for an invoice list is same as any standard billing type. The copy controls are set up between billing documents. The following are some of the configuration and master data steps before you can create an invoice list. First, define a billing document for the invoice list. Second, Maintain copy controls. Third, assign the invoice list type to each billing type. And last step, change customer master records control. First, define a billing document type for the invoice list. You can use document type LR and LG as the reference document. The creation of billing document type we showed in our previous lecture. Next step, maintain copy controls. Set up copy control settings between your billing document type, such as F1 or F2, and the invoice list document type, LR or LG. The standard invoice list in SAP is LR for billing documents and debit memos, and LG for credit memos. These will be the target documents in the copy control. Next step, assign the invoice list type to each billing type. Go to SPRO transaction, click on SAP reference IMG, go to Sales and Distribution, Billing, Billing Documents, Invoice Lists, and click on Assign Invoice List Type to each billing type. And here you can find your billing type, and in Invoice List Type you assign the invoice list type for your billing type and press Save Your Changes. Besides these steps in the configuration for the invoice list, there is also an important field in the customer master that controls the invoice list. Go to transaction XD02, choose a customer sales area, go to sales area data, and click on Billing Documents tab. And Invoices List Dates, and Invoices Dates. Attach a customer calendar showing the invoice list schedule. Based on the dates selected as workdays in this calendar, the invoice list will be run for the payer. After making all necessary changes, press Save button. Now we will talk about billing blocks. Billing blocks are sometimes required to stop or hold a document from being billed to the customer. For example, you may want to scrutinize all documents for a particular customer. You can achieve this by setting up an automatic billing block at the customer level. There are two steps in configuration of billing blocks: defining the blocks and assigning them to billing documents. The first step is to define a billing block. Go to SPRO transaction, click on SAP reference IMG, go to Sales and Distribution, Billing, Billing Documents, Define blocking reason for billing. Billing blocking reasons. And you can see here the list of standard blocks. You can create your own entry by pressing on Your Entries button or copy as reference. Save transport request. Data was saved. And after that, we can go to the next step, assigning billing blocks to billing type. The purpose of this step is to specify the billing document types that should not be allowed if a sales document has a billing block in it. Choose billing type Z9F2, and there are no entries here, so press New Entries, Z9F2 and billing block Z8. And save transport request. After that, you can go to XD02 transaction and go to extras blocking data, and we can set our new billing block to all sales areas and save our changes. So in this case, our customer will be blocked for billing. We have successfully defined blocking reasons. Now we will talk about intercompany billing. Intercompany billing is an important business scenario. We will discuss the 4 key steps in configuration of intercompany billing. They are defining order types relevant to intercompany process, assigning organizational units to plants, defining internal customer numbers by sales organizations, and defining pricing conditions for intercompany billing. The first step is define order types relevant for intercompany billing. Go to SPRO transaction, click on SAP reference IMG, go to Sales and Distribution, Billing, Intercompany Billing, define order types for intercompany billing. For this step, select a order type and assign an intercompany billing document to it. The standard SAP document for intercompany billing is IV. With this setting, you can activate intercompany billing for the chosen sales document types. Next step is assign organizational units by plant. To identify that the sales transaction includes an intercompany transaction, you have to first clearly identify the sales area to which each plant belongs. This enables the system to check the delivering plant in the sales order and determine whether it belongs to the same or different sales area. Go to Assign Organizational Units by Plant. Click on Assign Organizational Units to the plants. And on this screen, you can assign organizational units for internal costing per plant. After making some changes, press Save button. Our third step in customization is define internal customer numbers by sales organization. Having defined the sales areas for each plant, you can now set up the sales organization as customers for each other. To enable the system to create an intercompany invoice, you require a customer number to be built. This customer number will be then used in creation of an intercompany invoice. Click on Define internal customer numbers by sales organization. Before making this assignment, you have to create customer master records for each sales organization participating in intercompany sales. You can then assign these customer numbers to the sales organization, as we see in our example. And our last step is define pricing conditions for intercompany billing. This step is applicable only if the intercompany billing is to be carried out at transfer price. To determine this price, standard SAP offers the pricing conditions PI01 and PI02. Based on your requirements, you can add these pricing conditions to the pricing procedure used in intercompany scenario. We talk about pricing procedures in one of our previous lectures, and you can refer to that lectures. If these pricing conditions are used, the commercial invoice to the customer will be at sales price, whereas the intercompany invoice be at a transfer price. So we have successfully customized our billing documents. In next lecture, we will talk about billing schedule. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.